I got y'all another one, yes sir. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is JSalty. Don't forget the J, and don't forget a nigga get a little salty. As you know, I am the light-skinned wizard, the light-skinned therapist, the light-skinned mister can take your bitch. Just a light-skinned nigga in general. If you don't know me, now you know me. And for today's video, I'm not gonna lie, this just got me so tight. I was about to go to sleep very peacefully, and then I see some bullshit on Twitter, but I really wanted to wait until I got onto stream today so I can sit here and make this video for y'all, because at the end of the day, people just be on some weird petty shit. Be careful who y'all motherfuckers date. Be careful who you have relations with, because people want to get petty. People can get petty, so be careful who you put in your circle.
So last night, my entire timeline was jumping talking about a YouTuber named CoryxKenshin. Truthfully, I don't really know much about the guy, but he is factually one of the biggest creators on YouTube. It appears to me that he mainly makes gaming playthrough style videos, and people really seem to universally love him. The last time I can remember him really making headlines was when he was saying YouTube is racist or showed favoritism or something like that. Well, last night, Cory found himself on the end of some allegations from an ex-girlfriend, and now a lot of his fans are turned.
And if you're a CoryxKenshin fan and the first thing that comes out of your mouth is defense, you can fuck off. I'm seeing too many excuses. I don't give a fuck if you watched them since the beginning of time. Hold him accountable or be quiet. How about you shut the fuck up and actually wait until both sides of the story has been spoken about? Of course, Cory has not talked about the situation as of right now, but at the end of the day, this is people that I don't like. This is exactly why I don't like to put my personal business on the internet for people like this. Not because of the certain scenario, but basically talking about, like, you see how quick people will sit there and assume something. I'm more of an innocent proof until guilty. Of course, I'm not sitting there. There's people out here that actually do go through shit like this. And I do pray that, you know, people that do go through this, I pray that, you know, you find justice, find whatever, you find clarity, anything that helps you in that case. You feel me? But for shit like this, because you want to be, oh, this shit gets me so mad. Let's just talk. All right, whatever. Let's just watch the rest.
And they're back on him, saying that this all seems completely out of character, while
I saw that too.
Obviously coming to his defense. So all of the information we have right now,
like, are you dead ass? This girl is not it, bro.
Get that ass banned. Get that ass banned. Get that ass banned. Get that ass banned. Get that ass banned.
Like, what the fuck? I'm not jacking this. I'm not jacking this. I'm not jacking this. But hey, people have taste, people have whatever, so I'm not gonna discriminate.
Does come from the ex-girlfriend who goes by the name Panda Ninja XX Official.
She looks like a trans, not gonna lie.
Get that ass banned.
And she posted 3 slideshows on TikTok, which she titles "The Truth About Your Favorite YouTuber," adding, "I'm not doing a story time, I'm sharing what I lived. If it feels heavy, it's because it was." Also saying, content warning, non-graphic, emotional plus mental abuse, manipulation, narcissistic behavior, love bombing, gaslighting, illness-related trauma, emotional abandonment, and status-fueled cruelty. I mean, just based on...
Get that ass banned. Get that ass banned.
The sheer amount of buzzwords she used here, I thought, god damn, this dude must have done some really bad shit. She starts out by saying that the world doesn't know the real Cory, and that he was hiding her from the world during the duration of their relationship.
As of anybody that is sitting here doing content, and as anybody that's sitting here making videos, that is anybody that is sitting here, you know, if they want to have some type of social media status and you don't want to show your outside view, that is okay. That is fine. Just because I don't want to post my girlfriend don't mean that I'm hiding you for the simple fact that the internet weird. You can't live that life respectfully. And she's fine with it.
Even questions his religious acumen here. You talk about devotion but act like hurting people in private doesn't count. You fooled a lot of people but not me. She goes on to say that Cory met her when she was at her lowest, and that he made her feel important. She also alludes multiple times to the idea that he ghosted her, or that he emotionally abused her, and that when she needed him the most, he was nowhere to be found. You treated my body, my heart, my time like they were things that you could shelve, and retrieve whenever it suited you. Like I only existed when you needed to feel wanted. And it seems like they had a complicated on and on.
Listen. One more time.
Get that ass banned.
I've read on this already. Like I said, this is for y'all YouTube people out here. For my ladies, if you feel some type of disconnect from maybe your partner, and you feel like you're not getting any, and if you're feeling like anything is not being reciprocated, I'm going to give you the solution to solve everything. Leave.
Get that ass banned.
Just leave.
Get that ass banned.
Just leave.
Get that ass banned.
Leave. 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 Me just listening to this just makes me want to crash out because Corey would never. Okay. Listen, Corey would never, like. Hey, man, Corey would never do that. Listen, bro. It get me so tight, bro. It just. People. Internet, bro.
Off relationship. She alludes to the idea that he apparently cheated on her in public. And then the next day, someone told me they saw you in California with another girl. He goes on to claim that this was his sister. And she also says that this is when he stopped talking to her altogether. And then she goes on to say that this ruined her nervous system somehow. And over.
The fuck? There's always two sides to a story. I'm gonna like fill in the cracks for y'all. You know, like I know a little something. If a girl is insecure, bro, like now I gotta go play.
Get that ass banned.
Listen, there's some jealous ass females out there, some jealous women or whatever. Y'all don't like being called females sometimes, but I respect y'all. So like women, not females. I'm gonna say females. So. Sometimes, you know, if they will see you with like somebody and they will automatically jump into conclusions. So you never know if she probably just called and they be like, what the fuck you at? Who this and that? And he was probably like, bro, I just want to stay, like, bro, chill. I need to disconnect myself. Him disconnecting you ruins your nervous system. You know, she was in love. Probably she was deeply in love with the nigga. And she's just going through the trials and tribulations of no longer being like losing somebody that you love. Listen, you know, when I used to blame everybody in the world when I used to fall in love. When I had my, now they salty, yeah, maybe. Like I used to blame the world, but then I really just blame myself for falling in love. It was my fault that I just didn't see the red flags, or it was my fault that I fell in love with somebody that didn't love me. I put myself through this, respectfully, but nobody takes accountability in 2025.
Get that ass banned.
She questions his position as a role model on YouTube, and really the entire image that he presents in his content to his audience, claiming that part 2 would be even heavier. And honestly, this first post I really saw as a nothing burger. Like, wow, man has a relationship with a woman of age. Yes, maybe he led her on, or he knew he had her wrapped around his finger, but nothing criminal or even immoral to me. Now in part 2, we see some actual messages exchanged between the two of them. Apparently they were communicating through Xbox quite a bit, which is
Xbox? Nah, they had to have met online. Bro, girls nowadays be overpriced. Like 2 for $25 is crazy. Bro, one time it's not even just that. Everything is inflated, bro. Even the women, even the weed, bro. Bro, I remember an eighth was like 20, bro. Bro, I called my plug. I said, yo, how much for a 3.5? Nigga said 45. I mean, he said 60. Get the fuck out of here.
Insane to me, but I digress.
We in
Basically,
weedflation.
it seems like after some time, Corey wanted to spin the block for a booty call, apparently making light of himself ghosting her in the past. You still seeing someone? Why do you ask? Because I'm trying to fuck up your life some more. What? That was a joke, jeez. I was just asking. Now she claims he did this spinning of the block because he knew he could still get her and that it would make him feel powerful. I mean, honestly, I think the dude just wanted to hit it again.
Exactly. Yo, if y'all, like, for my guys out there, like, if I'm hitting up some old shit, I'm probably most likely 99.9% chance I'm just trying to crack. Everybody got to understand that Corey is a kid-friendly YouTuber. So, of course, they put this guy on a high pedestal because they don't see Corey as a regular guy. Corey, 100%, you know, not to throw his business. I don't know the nigga, but, like, and he don't know me. But, like, he probably be just, you know, out doing his shit, He maybe crack a girl there, crack a girl there, crack her there. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, he probably just handling business and then he goes to work and he keeps that. He wants to keep that private. And I respect that. Like, I don't need nobody to know that I'm doing shit. I tell story times to y'all all the time, but like realistically, I don't need y'all to know what girl I'm talking to, what girl I'm cracking and shit like that. Like, y'all don't need to know that shit. Like, I feel like this is common sense. I feel like as like we're adults, like I feel like we should know that he's probably doing this. Like, Cory keeps his life so private for this reason right here. For people like this, it's not because, you know, he living his life how he living. He's doing that because of the people that are on Twitter sitting here fucking making hate threads about this nigga. You, like, that's how y'all gotta understand. That's why his, like, I don't trust nobody. The fact that somebody can switch on you on an instant from having little to no evidence is fucking insane how the internet works. And it's just crazy how everybody will sit here, look for your address, try to dox you, all this bullshit. It's crazy. Cory is family friendly. Nobody needs to know his personal life story. Exactly. We know this. All the older people know that he be doing this shit. We don't sit here and hold it to his neck. Like, we know, we all grown. We're grown, bro.
And seeing if it was a possibility. She claims, though, that he somehow threw the fact that she was apparently assaulted in the past by someone else in her face in doing this. She says that he used her when he wanted sex, and he comes back and says that this wasn't the case and that he genuinely loved her. But that apparently during the time of their relationship, his life was all over the place. And despite previously claiming that she did not care about his money or status in the first part, she makes the assumption here that his life is all roses because he has money and fame, which obviously...
Get that ass banned. 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 Get that ass banned.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Get that ass
Get the
banned.
fuck out of here. It be I still watch Cory to this. Facts, me too. Motherfucker. If you have goals for guys and girls, if you have past trauma and you jump into a relationship not being fully healed and then try to categorize somebody because you see similar traits and they be like, okay, oh, the way he picks up a box is just like my ex and it makes me feel like he's gonna do the same thing as my ex. Or the way she kisses me on my chin or my cheek in this right exact area, it's the same place my ex that beat my ass did the same thing. If you are not fully healed, do not get into a relationship. Do not have sexual relations with nobody. That is not the way to heal. That is not. All you're going to do is dig yourself in a deeper hole, and all you're going to do is just hurt yourself even more in the process. This is just what happened to this girl. You're already categorizing this guy as something he never did to you because of something that you went through. Like, are you fucking dumb? And on some real shit, like, y'all gotta understand, like, trauma is something not to play with, and I'm always say that. But I'm gonna be tight if I find out my man's sitting here, he hurt, and he trying to jump into another relationship. Like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing? You fucking dumb? You dumb as fuck? Like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing? Like, you just got out of a relationship. Why you here with another sitchy nigga? You can't be doing shit like this. You gotta understand that there's just shit you don't do, and then you just hurt a random nigga, like an innocent person's life. Not saying everybody perfect or whatever, but like, if I was to date a girl and she got trauma or some shit, if you're not fully healed, then you'll see a girl and you're gonna run for your life. Exactly. Like, if you're with if a girl, like, for example, like, if a girl not fully healed, one, from the guy's perspective, don't even jump into that. If she's saying something like that, I'm not gonna lie, I don't need that shit in my life, bro. Like, niggas gotta understand, like, that shit is mad weird, bro. That shit is mad weird. Let's just keep watching. I feel like I've been talking mad long.
Obviously, we've seen countless examples that that's not always the case. A lot of times, more money, more status, well, it brings in a lot more problems for someone, especially mentally. And also, for the record, in her trying to expose him in this way, tells me that she is being very vengeful and really trying to turn his fans on him. I mean, just look at the way she titled this slideshow series. She was also trying to do, like, TikTok trends around the topic, which I'll get to here in a second. Now, apparently at some point this woman was diagnosed with cancer, which is obviously...
I do pray for her and her family, and I do pray that she makes a full recovery. Not taking that away from you, not taking that away from her family, but we still need to hold people accountable for what they do. Of course.
Terrible. She says she was diagnosed all the way back during the pandemic, saying that she felt more alone than ever. And so she apparently reaches out to him, and she shares this single text from him, allegedly, where he says, "That was the most passive-aggressive cancer review ever," with absolutely no...
W-Bit from Good in Minecraft. Now, I don't know if that was actually him or not, because the message was covered. If he said that, that's bold. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy.
What the context, we don't know what she said
to him. Bro, shut the fuck up.
That, how she said it, or how long it had been since they had even talked.
You don't even know who it is.
Seeing that text was harder than the diagnosis itself.
I'm not listening to this little ass kid.
I mean, she's basically acting like he says, "Well, that sucks, bitch, kick rocks."
Appreciate you
and
for the
then
bits.
blocked her. Like, there is truly not enough context here to make a judgment about one single text message.
That too, y'all don't even know the context of like what happened. Lol.
But she claims that message showed his true character, and she even brings his mother into this, saying that he should know better because she went through something similar with cancer, which I think is so out of bounds and fucked up for her to say. Now, she claims she survived the cancer, thankfully, and this is where we move on.
Nah. This just turned up. I gotta put my CarMax on now. I gotta put my CarMax on for this one. Hold on. Hold on. What's worse than a nigga that uses... What's worse than a nigga with trauma? And what's worse than a nigga with unhealed trauma? Appreciate you. What's worse than a nigga with unhealed trauma? A nigga that has trauma and then tries to use their trauma as a coping and an excuse for everything. Oh nah.
Get that ass banned.
Oh nah.
Get that ass banned.
Oh nah.
Get that ass banned.
Oh.
Get that ass banned. Get that ass banned. Get that ass
Oh God, no. That's crazy. Ma Dukes had nothing to do with this.
On to part 3, where she basically...
Like I said, I'm not taking away that she has, cancer. But
says that Cory was using other women in this way where he never truly committed to them, but
appreciate
liked to
you
keep
for the
them
bits.
Around. She goes on and on about speaking her
wait, what he said?
Where she basically says that Cory was using other women in this way where he never truly committed to them, but liked to keep them around.
Nigga, if a guy wants to have a rotation of females, he is obligated to. If a female wants to have a rotation of males, she is obligated to. If any gender wants to have a rotation of shit, there's no the nigga, the nigga was cracking shit. The nigga was cracking. He was one leg over and just cracking his shit, bro. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Where the fuck did my slide go? There's nothing wrong with having shit like that. As long as you clean and you getting tested and you wearing rubbers and shit, like, don't be on some weird shit. Like, there's nothing wrong with having shit like that. On some real shit, there's nothing wrong with having some shit like that. At the end of the day, y'all gotta understand that shit like this, like, okay, you getting upset because you weren't the only girl he was talking to. You know what's so crazy? I was in a similar situation like this. A girl got mad because I told her that I had multiple women and I'm not ready to date, and she get upset with me because she wanted to be the only girl I'm talking to. Get the fuck out of my face.
Goes on and on about speaking her truth and holding Cory accountable, really painting the picture that what she's doing here is some brave act. And then she also shares this video of the two walking down a hallway where she says, "POV, you didn't know this was one of the videos you'd look back on and realize he never cared. He only wanted to see how long you'd let him hurt you."
I'm still on.
I'm still on.
Then I woke up again and it was off.
Did you watch me sleep? Did you watch me sleep?
Happy late birthday.
I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this fetish. You know.
What?
I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
What'd you do, Corey?
Just don't worry about it.
Corey?
Good.
Corey, what did you do?
Do nothing. Look, this camera out of my face. I didn't do anything.
He did something, and I'm gonna find out on the next episode of.
Hey, hold on.
Dragon Ball
They
Z.
dead just laughing in the video. This is probably like just how they joke. I don't know though.
Where you going with this?
Now, don't get me wrong, that was some weird shit he said about watching her in her sleep and doing something. But granted, these are two people whose relationship seemed very immature, toxic, and downright strange. Also, while editing this video, I found this clip where she was being interviewed on TikTok Live last night, and she talks about the things that Corey said in that
Boo.
clip, making it pretty clear that she knew it was a joke.
Obviously, you see me fucking laughing with him in the video. You can't be that dumb to think that.
But people are that dumb, though.
Well, unfortunately, then you guys are just a bunch of dumbasses. Like, he didn't make me feel uncomfortable in that video. But if you guys read the point of view on there, I never said that that was the essay video.
That video in particular, she posted it because it was a nice moment. A nice one.
All right.
Like, can y'all listen? That is what she just said. What's wrong with y'all?
This is why y'all don't post bullshit, because niggas take shit out of context, bro.
I literally just said that.
Look
She
at
did
Unc.
also post this video trying to capitalize on a TikTok trend.
Bacon avocado.
I dated CoryxKenshin, and he hurt me really bad, and I'm not the only one.
I mean, come on, guys. You cannot tell me that this isn't at least a little bit about clout or revenge. I mean, at the end of the day, it really just seems like
Fucking
Corey was playing
dumbass.
the fields, having fun with a couple of different girls. Yes, maybe some of them thought that it.
Listen here, bitch. Stop it.
Get that ass banned.
Like, what's up with this? What's up? What's up? What's up?
was something more serious. But either way, the guy did not do anything illegal. He had a fully consensual relationship with this woman. This is something that she said during a TikTok live just last night.
Between me and Corey. Like,
y'all are,
the essay
God,
happened to me when I was younger.
a whole
And
different
we're not-
person.
That's a, and yeah, and it has nothing to do with him. Like,
Like I said, I'm not taking away from her trauma, but you can tell she's clearly still not healed from that. Miss, if you ever come across this video, I know I've been talking crazy about you, but I'm gonna give you some advice if you're still here. My name is JSalty, J motherfucking salty. Don't forget the J, don't forget the nigga get salty. I think I think you should get some therapy. Therapy. Yeah, I see. I think you need to get some therapy on some real shit. Like I respectfully, if you haven't, get some. If you have, find God. Maybe that's the last step you're missing. Find God. Maybe see, like, find God and ask for forgiveness, because there's a lot of stuff he needs to forgive you for. Okay. Please. I'm not a horrible person, but the jokes, I'm gonna still talk my shit in this video though. Sorry, miss. Respect to you though, like you know, like no hard feelings though.
and I said that many times in my letter. I never said it. You guys kind of assume because of his wording in the video that he's saying something weird, like, but he was being playful and he was like saying like things like
Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
Yup.
laugh. Like, we were like, that's something we both laughed at. Like, that's something that didn't make me feel uncomfortable about him. Like, he didn't make me feel uncomfortable in that video. But
Nigga said clip it
and I'm
again.
gonna say this again. I never said he SA'd me. I never said he SA'd me. I'm gonna say it one more time for everybody.
never
Shit is
said that.
crazy.
I know, like, you know, because you've been talking about it, you've been saying it over and over again. They're not listening because, like, some of these people, like, don't have a brain, obviously.
So yeah, it was kind of just one of those things where it was really none of our business.
Facts.
Nor do I really give a shit if someone I watch for entertainment leads people on in their personal life. I mean, as long as he wasn't doing anything illegal or immoral, like I said earlier, I guess I just kind of think, who cares? Like, even the messages that she showed, they were either out of context or they seemed to be blown way out of proportion, like when he was merely joking around or saying something else that we truly have no idea
Facts.
what prompted that response. And the other thing is, like, how he chooses
Oh,
to
that's
present
just- this
himself
just
in
got
his
clipped.
professional life, in his videos and his streams is really his choice. Like, honestly, the way she set this entire thing up, you would think he was out here on some Diddy shit, or maybe like some Minecraft YouTuber activity, but it was really none of that. I don't know, it's just
My
crazy
word.
to me, because when I saw this last night, the way that people were talking about it on Twitter, the way his fans were reacting, you would think this guy did like the absolutely worst thing in the world, when it really just seemed like maybe he played this girl with very loose evidence.
Dead
I don't know,
ass.
maybe I'm fucked up, maybe I'm seeing it wrong, maybe you guys will disagree with me in the comments, but
Bro, simply, look, I'm going full screen for this bitch. Listen, CoryKenshin, I'm gonna say it again. Cory has a kid-friendly fan base, so like when it comes to his fan base, everybody is going to see him as this high, mighty, innocent guy. So of course, when there's stuff like regular shit that goes on, like a nigga being played, like a nigga playing a female or some shit like that. Shit, girls play us all the time. Niggas play females all the time. I've been played. Shit, I played a shorty before. I ain't going. I'ma admit it. I'ma be on some real shit. In this case right here, shorty got played. She had feelings for bro. Bro no longer had feelings for her. All he saw her as was just like, you know, let me just crack a little something. I'ma crack on the low ski. Keep it pushing. She was upset. She got in her feelings. You know, she's a very emotional female, so she's gonna react in certain ways and stuff like this. That really just shows how emotional she is. Listen, I don't hate Cory for this. I ain't gonna lie. Like, of course, until like I feel like he after the evidence and after everything happened last night, I feel like if he wants to talk about it, he can talk about it. If he don't want to, I respect it. Like, I don't think he needs to talk about it. He probably will say like one thing or two things about it, but he'll probably just sum up everything by saying, listen, mind your business. I don't like, this is my business. And y'all saw the evidence. Shorty literally went on live. She said that, and then she backed out and said, nah, this and that. Honestly, if everybody was fully against this nigga and nobody had no type of suspicion, she would have probably ran with it. She probably would have ran with it. When she saw she was making a bag off this shit, she probably would have ran with this shit. Maybe even possibly take it legally to try to even get another bag off that nigga, but and try to ruin that nigga life. You gotta understand and be careful who the people you fuck with, because of shit like this. You can't fuck with a very emotional female, because a very emotional female can be on some bipolar bullshit, be on some this bullshit, be on some I can love you this day but then hate you the other day. She could be on some I fuck with you this day and then I want to ruin your life the next day because she want to be on some petty John. On some real shit. Y'all gotta understand, Chad. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. This is something that you could have had a conversation with behind closed door, but you probably did have to. You probably tried to text bro, but you know what probably happened? The nigga probably blocked you and was on some bro. If you don't get your ass on, nigga, like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Nigga, you got cracked. Nigga, you got played with. Okay, move the fuck on. Move on. I've gotten played with. You know what I did? I got the fuck up and moved on and went to the next bitch. Honestly. And I know y'all don't like when I say it, like, on some real shit. Like, let's be fucking for real. This is the bullshit I don't like. I be seeing this shit with my homies. Homies getting played or this some bullshit. Be careful who y'all fuck with. I'm not gonna lie. And from what I see from her, she looked like she's that type of girl that's gonna be on some, she got trauma. A girl with unhealed trauma, stay the fuck away. A girl with unhealed trauma that's now using her trauma as an excuse for everything, stay the fuck away from. Yo, that's on some I gotta go to a different country to stay away from your ass type of shit. Besides that, this is, as of right now, it's looking good on Cory's side. As of right now, I don't think it's gonna be nothing worse than this. If Cory decides to speak on it, that's on him. Besides that, chat, if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. And also make sure to follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/JSalty, where I'm live here talking to my chat right now. And I'm out.
Alright, free all baby, man. This one from the heart. My day ones are angels, 120 degrees and threes work all angles. My brother died early, got his halo. My name is section that I can't go.